Hello, everyone. I am right on time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love that for us. Okay. How are we all feeling? We need some theme music. I feel like we need some theme music, hardcore. Let me adjust some lights around here a little bit because I'm picky. Woo! Okay. Ange G says, here we go. I'm so pumped to be here. Girl, not more pumped than me. Toya says, hey, Jess, y'all, why is my mom in all of my dreams? She passed away in 2016. Yo, Neptune retrograde in Pisces right now is bringing it all up. And the majority of the planets, the major planets, are retrograde currently at the time of all of us hanging out today. And they pretty much bring up memories and thoughts of the past, issues of the past, unresolved things that we haven't fully dealt with, that we might be currently dealing with, but we haven't completely, So it depends on the nature of the dreams. It big time depends on the nature of the dreams. How's everybody the volume? Can you guys hear me clearly? I'm hoping that you can. Mario 2502 says, hey, Jess, greetings from France. Hi, Mario. Thank you so much for hanging out with us all the way from France. Okay. Miss Pris 1144 said, I had a weird dream about my late uncle who died last month. That is wild. I had a dream too. Actually, I'm honoring one of my ancestors, one of my uncles who passed, on my altar now as we speak. All right. Anna says, I made it on time today. It's been crazy. We had 3 sets of ambulances and fire trucks for different situations on one block in Queens, New York. What a way to start the week. Oh my gosh. Yes. Jesse D said, if you haven't liked the video yet, what is you doing? Yes, please, guys. Oh, look at it. It's like 111 on the likes. There's 339 people in here and 113 likes. So if you guys can just go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and just kind of migrate over there and do that. I'm going to change the lighting a little bit because it is going to bother me. You would think that I would get the hang of this, but no, you guys are going to see my mess back here. So I feel like this will be better, but knowing me, I'm not going to like it. All right. Oh, that's so much better. My face is fully lit instead of my partial. Okay. Leah Love says, I had a dream the other night about sharks, 2 separate dreams, one with baby sharks. Baby shark. I had to. Okay. It's Lexus says, my first time catching a live. I feel so special. You are. Anna says, I can't wait till we start sacred again. It's Sacred Circle. And thank you, my love. Shaw says, Jess, we need another fun makeup video. That was fun, right? I was trying so hard. That the last video was in New Orleans, and I was just smearing my makeup up and down, which is usually the process. It's a pretty messy process. Do we have moderators in here? Yes, we do. I just saw someone approve that. So shout out to our moderators who are hanging out with us, and they're going to be actively participating while also screening the chats to make sure. Yeah, Leah Love says, me. Good to see you again, my love. Yeah, so we have some moderators here that are going to be watching the chats and making sure that we don't have any riff-raff coming through and roaches that are just coming from a negative space, a negative vibe. Whenever we go live, especially on Mondays, we're usually one of the, I don't want to say one of the only ones, but back in the day, we were one of the top ones consistently. We are slowly, hi, Franklin. I didn't know you were in my office. He literally just crawled out. That is so funny. Okay. Jesse D says, no riff-raffs. Exactly. Suzette says, LOL roaches. Yep. We have to cut, cross, cancel, delete all of that energy out. But as it always is, when there's always someone who's shining their light, and then you have a group of people who are high vibration and high light, we're going to get some people kind of coming in from the dark, just trying to look for their 15 seconds of fame, if you even want to call it that. Midwest Jamaican says, you were in one of my dreams recently, Jess. Oh, was I? I hope it was a good dream. Okay. 106T said, everything Jess has mentioned throughout this week has been happening in my life. That is so awesome. We are going to talk about all of the transits this week. So I'm going to talk to you guys about everything that you can expect in this week as well. You guys also, please pardon my mess behind me. I'm still currently setting up my new office after everything has been kind of renovated. I'm trying to do my best to make my new home, as much of a home as possible. This is my first time really settling down in a space. And I'm hoping that this is the longest time that I'll ever be still in a good way, because you guys know I'm a wandering stone. All right, I'm going to go live shortly on Instagram, just so you guys know. Okay. Blaine says it looks like intentional feng shui. It has not been feng shuied yet, although my mom usually comes in and changes things around. I just haven't had anybody here since all of the renovations kind of happened. Amanda says, what sign are you? I am a Virgo sun, Virgo moon. Cancer rising. Ray of Light says, any birthday plans yet, Jess? Yeah. But I'm so non-committal sometimes. I don't know what I want to do. I'm making plans. I have a friend coming in, and there's some other details that we've been working out. I can't tell if I want to go to the spa or if I want to go skating and make like a roller rink vintage vibe. I have no idea. So, or to do a boat. We have no idea. Nikki says, when is your birthday? September 22nd is my birthday. Yeah. Mazeline says, Jess, I have a question. Can you name a baby after an angel? Absolutely. 100%. Think about all the Archangel Michaels or Michaels that are walking the earth right now. All right, guys, before we dive in, I just wanted to say hi, everybody, and check to see how everybody's feeling before we get involved. We have about 500 people that are joining in the chat right now, 200, 300, like right under 300 thumbs up. So if you can go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, now would be a perfect time to share this video. Share this link. I forget how to do it, but there's a share button. It kind of looks like an arrow kind of swooping off into the corner. This would be a great time to share this video on your Instagram stories or with a friend so that you guys can all link up together. If you take screenshots, guys, I love screenshots and I love screen grabs, but just don't make me look ridiculous. Do your best to make sure that I don't look ridiculous. That means if you take a screenshot of me like this, I'm going to be pissed. P-I-S-T, pissed. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be pissed, but yeah. So thank you guys for the shares before we even get started. I am also going to go live on Instagram shortly, but I want you guys to stay here predominantly on the YouTube platform because I'm going to be talking directly to you, and I'm going to be addressing questions and giving you guys my full attention. So if I were you, I would stay here. All right. So we're going live. You're going to see a notification in 3, 2, 1, blast off. All right. Nina says, hey, it's so nice to see. I'm super refreshed and ready to tackle this week. Girl, samesies. All right, guys. So we are going to be talking this week about the full transits and everything that we can expect for this week ahead. So I want to encourage you to grab a pen, grab a paper, grab some tea. If you have it, I have mine here currently. I've got the spiritual badass mug here that I was selling a little while ago. Okay, so there's a few transits that I really, really need to talk to you guys about. Some things that we've talked about in the past, and also some things that are new transits that we're going to be experiencing this week that we're definitely going to want to take a note of. Okay, regardless of what your sun, moon, or rising sign is, we are all under the same influence of these planets. It just depends on where they fall in your chart. I don't know why I'm stuttering so bad. It just depends on where they fall in your chart, how these energies are going to play out in your life. Hey, Instagram. Welcome back. Okay, sweet Nina says, hey, Jess, you teach astrology. I don't do it on the internet platform. I do it in my private life. I'm always teaching astrology. Okay, so one of the first things I want to talk to you guys about, if you don't mind, is let me pull up a chart. We're going to be using Franklin's iPad, who's currently in the room with us right now. I had no idea that he was here. Okay. Wait, Jessica says, what if you have both dual masculine and feminine energy? The majority of us do have masculine and feminine energy in our every area of our life, every aspect of ourselves. It's just a matter of learning how to work with both of them, whether you are a female or however you identify, or if you identify as a male, whatever it is, you're still going to want to learn how to balance both of them regardless. Okay. So now let's just go ahead and dive into the chat, not the chats, but okay. Susan says, can they be out of balance? Absolutely, 100%. 1000%. I only laugh at that because I'm thinking about the times when they've been out of balance in my life, or what I have to do in order to maintain balance so that they don't get all weird in my body, or I don't get weird, or energy around me doesn't get weird, starts getting weird. I can do a video about that. All right, you guys. So really quick, actually, where are you guys all coming in from? Can we get some flags? Can we get some representation here in the comments? I definitely saw New York earlier. We saw France. I saw Canada. We've got Chicago, Seattle, Pennsylvania. Oh my goodness, look at these comments. This is so awesome. I can't even see. Okay, Texas. I saw Queen of Swords. That's not a location, but I relate. We have Connecticut, Texas again, Jamaica, yes, Charlotte, North Carolina, Toronto, Jamaica again, Alabama, New Orleans, my loves, Fort Myers, Sacramento, New York, U.S. Virgin Islands, Louisiana. Oh, I fucking missed that one. Damn. Africa, Dominican Republic, England, Ireland, Jamaica again, Louisiana, Oregon, Pensacola. Whoa, 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 someone said. Whoa, whoa, whoa. San Diego in a house. Jersey, Morocco, Sydney. Y'all better not be just throwing out random places. Sweden, Australia. I love that. Charlotte, Las Vegas, Virginia, Mexico. Yes, Cincinnati. This is so awesome. Argentina, London again. That's so awesome. Thank you guys Angola. Thank you guys so much. We have so many people all over. Okay, on this side, we have Dirty Jersey. We got Scottsdale. We have Buffalo. Praincoat says, hello, how are you? I am okay. Will J04 is from Miami. Janice 7777777. Ohio is where she's from. Ohio, Youngstown. Okay, Pisces 9th house says, I'm having issues with the tarot class being stuck on the Empress. I don't know why we keep having that issue, but I definitely believe you. Teachable is the platform, and they're just giving us the hardest time these days. Manchester, UK, Pittsburgh, Los Angeles, Utah, and the hills. Ooh, the Caribbean. We're at in the Caribbean, and Minneapolis. I love that. St. Lucia. Yes, okay. I heard that Queens, New York here was going through it. Not only did I hear it here, but I also saw it on Twitter that it's just Queens and Brooklyn are like really going through it, or just New York in general. Enchanted Fulcrum says St. Petersburg, Florida over here. Love that. New Zealand, Honeybee is here. Okay, Bahati Vibe Tribe, Central Florida in the house. Hello from Australia. Wonderful. All right, guys. So we have a really well-rounded group here. So what I love about this is that we are going to see all of these different perspectives from literally all over the world. The Bahati Vibe Tribe has 1000% expanded. So I really want you guys to, when we're talking about these transits, I want you guys to do your best to make this a safe space. I've created a safe space for all of us, but keep your mind open as far as how and where these transits are impacting you now, where you can see them impacting you in the future, and also where they have already impacted you from the past. And the reason why I say this is that sometimes I've noticed that when we're doing the astrology readings and when we're doing the breakdowns of certain things, sometimes we ourselves, we want something so specific. We're looking for a message. Our subconscious or our conscious minds really wants a specific message to be revealed to us at the time, this amazing magical time that we're using Astro Chat Live, that we're spending Astro Chat Live together. And those specific questions and those specific things that are sitting on your heart and things that are sitting in your mind are very, very important. They're always important to the divine. And they're always important to our angels and our guides because they're important to you. They're important to us. The problem is that spirit sees everything. Spirit sees how energy shows up in your life in every aspect of your life. And if you're too caught in looking for an answer to one specific thing or looking for confirmation in one specific area, there's a chance that you can miss the greater picture or another point that spirit is working to reveal to you in your life. The next point that I want to make is during our Astro Chat Live sessions, this is for a general audience. There's so many different people who are hanging out with us right now and hanging out with me right now. And that's so wonderful. So the message that I'm giving to you guys is for the general public. However, these transits are very specific, and how they show up specifically in your chart in the area of your life is going to be, I don't want to say totally unique to you, because I guarantee you with 700 people in this chat, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a handful of people who are going through the same transits as you, because they have similar placements as you, but your experience is going to be different because your history is going to be different. So these are things that, as we're sharing, or as I'm sharing this information with you guys, whether I'm channeling messages, which sometimes happens, I don't put any pressure on myself in order to channel a message or not. But as we're sharing these messages and the predictions, I want you guys to keep your minds open as much as possible as far as where this will happen within your life, and try not to get too lockboxed in to one specific area that you are hyper focused on right now, because spirit is going to lead you through that, as well as this area, this area, this area, this area. There are multiple areas. All right. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them, because you were here for that. But also on the flip side, I would really caution you guys away from doing too many personal questions. And the reason why I wouldn't want to do personal questions is because we only have an hour to work with, and we want to make sure that we're getting the most out of this time. Okay, so I'm going to take a real quick sip. Karen Martinez says, how does one read the transits in their own chart? You would pull up your astrological chart. I love to use Astro.com. I'm not sponsored by them, although I wish I was. I reached out to them years ago, and they were just like, what are you talking about? And I was just like, okay, never mind. I'll ask you in a few more years. So I should probably revisit that. I should circle back. As I say in corporate America, I'm going to circle back and get back to them and ask them, hey, it's me again. But yeah, I would use Astro.com. I would plug in my name so that you know the chart. I would plug in your birth month, your birth date, your birth year, your time of birth, PM or AM. Be really mindful of that. And then also put in the location, and then pull the chart. Ding. Then when you have the chart pulled up, there's going to be a little button at the bottom. I forget what color it is, but it's going to say with transits. Click on that. And then you're going to see boop, these little symbols pop up on the external side of the natal chart. And those are going to be where the planets are currently transiting in your chart at this time. Okay. There's little hacks that I use in order to see how they influence your internal planets. For those of you guys that don't know, I always pull things very, very slowly. So I don't use like other tools. I always for example, if I'm going to pull a transit chart, or if I'm going to pull to see how the planets are currently transiting and how they're impacting my personal or my clients, I do like a synastry chart. And I will literally piece by piece by piece pull in every single, like I'm making a web or sewing a quilt together, the entirety of their experience, and then share it to them and be like, so this is what it is. And then they'll look at the quilt and be like, holy shit. Like, yeah. So I always do everything the old fashioned way, very, no fluff. It's the hardest way, but it's the best way, in my opinion, unless I'm literally out there tracking the charts. I used to also have a little ruler, but I moved past that because it was taking too long. And it was I kept breaking it, and it turned into a hazard. All right, guys, I have gone off topic. 100% I've gone off topic. We're 20 minutes in. All right. Okay, Yum Yum on the Run. Love that name. Says, can you explain a transit? What is its function? I'm gonna have to do like an astrology basics. Maybe I will do an astrology class, but I have Sacred Circle Tarot School, and I need to seriously still continue to rebuild my energy before I dive into that, because I am not the young whippersnapper that I once was. Just not. When I was in my 20s, shit, I was everywhere. Now I'm in my 30s. We gotta slow down and stay down. Okay. Um, China says, how's the gym lover and empath research going? It's going. I was in the gym earlier today. Okay, hold on. I saw a really good question here okay, this is my last personal question that I'll answer, and then I'm going to dive into the charts. Desi says, how do you balance your skepticism when it comes to astrology? Do you trust in it completely? Girl, that is an amazing question. When I tell you, I am the most skeptical, hard-headed, stubborn mother effer in the history of life. I literally will rip apart everything and chew it into tiny bits and pieces before I then decide if I want to accept it as reality. And then I will only barely just consider it. I have come from a place in my life where I rejected most of all spiritual things because they didn't logically make sense to me. They didn't make sense. To me, they look like fluff. It looked like what people were doing in order to soothe themselves. It was like lies people were telling themselves, and society just accepted it in order to soothe themselves for things that they couldn't explain, things that they didn't understand, and then also to constrain, like hold back the masses and make the masses kind of herd into one different direction. I used to be so irritated by that, not only in my spiritual, but in our food industry, all of these different things, like all the different ways that this shit would show up. It would piss me off. And it gave me great anxiety, which then gave me great depression. During my depression, I rejected the complete idea of God, astrology, everything. And we were trying on my mom and I at the same time were kind of trying on different religions, different practices. One of the things that stood out to me the most was witchcraft, because it always grounded me and centered me. When I was studying witchcraft, my mom was supportive of me during that. She herself was a witch too, so she was cool with it. It kind of runs in our family. But when I was studying witchcraft, I would stay a lot of times. I would be looking out into the stars and just feeling like I was from a different planet. I was not where I should be. I always felt displaced. I always felt disconnected, but the moon always spoke to me specifically. I thought it was because it was beautiful, and I thought that it was because it was quiet and everything was calm. When I was studying witchcraft, I started learning in the New Age community. This is before social media was big. There were like the World Wide Web back in the day. So you would do your research, but it'd be like old school fucking research. It kind of led me into New Age, but then led me into astrology. I would then start considering astrology as something that I would look at. And then I started to see that the majority of it was bullshit, dig a little deeper, and found a lot of truth into certain things. And I was meeting a lot of astrologers in my realm, like in my reality, because my mom was also studying um Western medicine and Eastern medicine, and she started doing like drum circles and those types of things in her home. So we were having a lot of like shamans and medicine women, and just free spirits, a lot of like different free spirits with different type of gifts kind of hanging out with us, blah blah blah. So what really cemented astrology for me was at the height of my anxiety. I was barely able to eat. I was not functioning as a human being. It was pretty hopeless for me before I started getting help with that, but that's another topic. What really started cementing astrology for me was the more that I started looking at astrology forums and looking at other people's experiences through astrology and astrological predictions, I started then comparing my own experiences and then migrating to other people around me who had lived their full lives, because I was surrounded by a lot of older people. So I could then track and predict timing while I was studying. I would find again and again through my research, especially through timing, that certain things and certain events would occur in someone's life or should have occurred, and then receive the confirmation from the person whose chart I was pulling. it kept happening again and again and again and again and again and again. And then I just really could not ever start to question the validity of astrology. However, there are more people out here that abuse astrology and use it for entertainment purposes that make it hard to find real, accurate astrological science. So, all of that to say, I am very, very skeptical. Do I believe 100% in astrology as a truth? I would say that right now I'm about 96.7% yes in astrology is truth. I believe that there is a divine power. Some people call it God, goddess, whatever you want to call it. But and that was another thing too that I would push back on. And I believe that this divine intelligence gave us or provides or connects us with a certain mapping of events and traits and characteristics that are going to be common themes throughout our lives and common themes within ourselves. And there's then certain people who are naturally in tune and wired to use those gifts, just like there's a person who is naturally wired to be athletic, or a person who's naturally wired to memorize a lot of information and spit it out like a robot. Or a person who's naturally wired to be artistic, or someone who's naturally wired to understand melodies and music. Or a person who's wired to understand empathetic, like another person's suffering, and then help them through those healings. There's so many different types of people, and each of those people share their gifts. So this one happens to be cool and happens to be mine, and has always been my stabilizing force within my life through all of the ups and the downs and the highs and the lows and the good and the bad, you know? So that answers your question. That's how I balance. Like that's what where my skepticism comes from. And still to this day I'm skeptical on many things that the astrological, the intuitive, the witchcraft community wants to throw at us and wants us to digest and to believe, but I'm a Virgo sun, moon and Mars. So I spend a lot of time, I don't accept everything. If anything, I would reject it before I accept it, and if I'm going to accept it, I'm going to break it down and chew it into tiny bits. Tiny, 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 tiny bits. Super tiny. Merva 46 says, "What astrologers do you follow?" I don't know. Do I follow astrologers? Guys, I keep my head down. If I'm following someone, it's not for their work, it's for their character. Does that make any sense? Like if they make content that I enjoy that feels good, I follow them for that. I don't really you know who I fuck with pretty hard because she's actually a solid human being. Pardon my French, the Hood Witch. But is she an astrologer? I think isn't I don't even know her belief system, but I bang with her pretty hard. She's pretty awesome. Who else do I follow? Astrologers. I don't know. Ah, there's one. And Ainsley Faust. She was an older lady. I'm pretty sure that she kind of well, I followed her back in the day, guys. This was years ago. And she had a very small account. I haven't seen her stuff in a long time, probably because the algorithm. Yeah, K Nicole 22 says I like her too. Yeah, these are my people. I like them. I don't know if I don't know what astrologers I follow. Astrologers. I mean, I say the Hood Witch because she posts astrology content, but I don't know if she's an astrologer, you know? Yeah, she's awesome. Merva 46 says Hood Witch. Okay, thanks. I'll check her out. You should. She's great and funny. I like how real she is. Well, that's her. She had Brie. She had a personal account, and then her thing got hacked or something got weird, and so Lex says Hood Witch or Hood Healer. I don't know who the Hood Healer is, but it's definitely Hood Witch. Yeah, Amanda says her tweets are hilarious. Yeah, she's so funny. She literally, she doesn't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. I love her. Yeah. Okay. All right. But she can be controversial. So if you're in the sense of she's my cup of tea. But I say that I don't think that she's controversial. I think the United States of America is fucking controversial with what it's able to accept and what it rejects and what it calls good or bad. I think that she's awesome. So just to each their own. I also err on the dark side myself sometimes. So Nefin 5530 says, good morning. Thank you. Good morning to you too. Yeah, Blaine says we have 30 minutes, y'all. And this is her saying, let's get it together. All right. Yes, my love. Let's go ahead and dive into this because we do have 30 minutes. I'm going to pull the chart up. I might go a little bit over time just because we spent so much time answering questions, but I felt like that was an important one. So, guys, I have the chart pulled up. One of the first things I want to talk to you guys about is the fact that the sun is transiting through the sign of Virgo. This is important because that means my birthday is coming up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But the sun is transiting through the sign of Virgo. So 1000%, we are still going to be using these energies for what I like to call maintenance and doing preparation and planning. I'm also seeing within the chart a whole lot of cohesive movement together, but this is the Virgo side of me, but also the Virgo transit right now. Think of all the wonderful things that can happen if you're working with other people, if you're planning, if you're networking, if you've got friends, if you've got collaborations or whatever the case is. Think of all the magical things that can happen. But at the same time, there is this energy here that's showing up of practicality and making sure that we can actually implement this into a plan. I talked about this a little bit on Bahati Life podcast. It was a 15 or 20 minute podcast. So if you guys want to check out the concentrated version of what it is that we're going to be talking about tonight or what we're talking about right now, or if you just want to hear me talk about astrology once again and hang out with me once again, which I recommend because there's a lot of awesome metaphors in the podcast, definitely look for that. But one of the things I was talking about is people kind of synchronizing and getting together, and there's this brainstorming type of energy. I also don't let me forget about business, guys. There's a huge thing when it comes to business and money that we are definitely. Sorry, I'm trying to hear if that's thunder or someone moving my trash can because they sound the same and the dogs are barking. Yeah. Oh, wait, time out. Tasha is here. I'm going to wave at you. Only one J Money says, my birthday is September 1st. Virgos are just different. Tell me about it. Praying Coat says, please reply to my question. Please. What is your question? Can you ask it again? So, yeah, basically there's this, if you're going to dream big, which you should, Mercury in Libra right now, directly opposite of Jupiter retrograde now in the sign of Aries. This helps us to get the creative juices flowing, especially when we're brainstorming. If you run a business or if you work for corporate America or if you work for something, I would definitely, if you work for someone, I would propose to them, what if we all get together and we synchronize our ideas and we collaborate together and we have a heart-to-heart and we connect and we talk about the good and we talk about the bad and we talk about what's working, we talk about what's not working, and hopefully, fingers crossed, find a solution. This is a phenomenal week to do that. If you own a business, if you run a business, or if you're in collaborative environments or co-creating environments, this is a great time to get the team together or whoever and say, listen, let's brainstorm. What are your experiences? I don't know why I'm getting someone who works in the music industry. This is you not solely 100% being the sole creator, but you connecting with other people, all fucking people, right? Regardless of what their experience is in music or regardless of what it is that they contribute, ask them to share with you some of their own personal experiences in order for the group as a whole to gain some type of inspiration that just takes you guys in a different direction in an awesome way. This is the week to do that. There was something else that I wanted to say. Oh, if you work solo dolo, This is an awesome time for you to get active, for you to get moving, for you to go out in adventure land, whatever that looks like for you, especially with Jupiter transiting Aries. Yeah. And Mercury. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chart right now. Mercury ruling our mind and how we process information and how we not analyze. Well, yeah, essentially kind of analyze that information in Libra. Getting out in beautiful environments, getting out and connecting with others sends a direct beam of light or beam of energy or quick message into Jupiter, who loves adventure, who wants to be active, who wants to be out and moving. If you work with I can even see this for children. If you guys want kids to be well, if you want them to listen to you, if they want them to, listen up. This is not a soothing and coddling type of thing. This is more of, okay, get your parachute. Let's make a parachute out of the blankets or make a parachute out of the sheets. And then you hide. It's like wearing people down or this physical activity in order to gain the most out of them. And it has to do with, okay, so what are you thinking about? Like where it's all about play. It's all about fun. These are not heavy transits. And the only things that are heavy about these transits are life as we know it. Life as we know it can be really tough. So if you have, again, rebellious children, rebellious people, creative blockages, the thing that you want to do is you want to get out moving hardcore. Okay, hold on. Let me check this real quick. Steely Boss Hort Boss says, good night, beautiful. How are you doing? I like what my eyes are seeing. Beautiful. Could could I get acquainted with you if it's okay with you? No, thank you. But thank you though. Wait, I'm trying to. You guys block him. I can't. Oh, someone said, don't answer his question. He's a creep. All right. Blocked. Sorry, guys. Thanks for looking out. He's blocked. I'm sorry. I'm not aware. I'm over here dropping astrological knowledge, helping people raise their kids. I'm not paying attention to what they're. Kenneth Poor says, he sounds cool to me. You guys are, that better be sarcastic. Oh, hold on. We got hi, sexy. Hi. God damn it. This is annoying. See, this is why I don't go live on. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me just block this account real quick with my nails. It's so hard when you have nails. Oh, fuck. I fucking can't. Pardon my French. All right. Block. Okay, Gemstone says, what you say, get out moving, it cut off. Basically, what I'm saying is getting out and physically moving, right? So let's say you need to be physically, like, let's say you need to brainstorm a new job opportunity. Let's say you need to think of, let's say you've been working in the house and you're getting a lot of things done in the house and business. Pull yourself up from your office, pull yourself up from your chair and get physically active. That's exactly what it is that I'm talking about here. That's the vibe that is I'm talking about. All right. So that's the other thing too. So your ideas and your mind is going to start churning in a good way, in a positive way, right? It's going to feel very, the more that you get creative and active, the more you're going to start getting some more thoughts, some more ideas. I'm also seeing a lot of you guys collabing together. So what if you guys pulled out of the office and you went for a hike? Maybe not everybody's going to want to go for a fucking hike. I understand. Sometimes hiking is good and sometimes hiking is tough, especially when there's global warming and the polar caps are melting and it's getting hotter and hotter, like all over the world, not just near the equator. It's getting ridiculously fucking hot out here. We could see that in the astrological charts. I get it. But there's maybe you guys bike together on a stationary bike, or I don't know. The sky's the limit. You come up with it, okay? I'm just telling you my job. You guys get creative with the physical outlets, okay? Hold on. Camila says, honestly, feel that, Jess. Getting my nails cut down this week. I actually like this length for me, but you can't tell. I'm going with the coffin these days. All right. Hold on. Let me answer this question. Danielle says, my son is 6 and was on a good one today. No joke. I was like, what? WTF? I feel you. There is so much stirred up energy. I'm telling you, with Mars transiting Gemini, it's like the whole world has taken shots of espresso and can't sit down. It's not stable energy at all by any means. It's very like, and it's very like ADHD. Like it's very bouncy, 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 bouncy. It's like, Jesus, like, what did you take? Like what got into his system? But literally just do things that make, like, burn them out. Do something new. That's what I'm telling you. Like, if you didn't already do this, and I'm not a parent, like, fuck me, you know, at this point. Like, what do I know what I'm talking about when it comes to parenting? I'm just throwing some ideas out. But basically, like, let's say you have a child, a baby, and you're trying to get them to calm down. It's like, I don't want to say run them up and down the stairs because that sounds dangerous, but I don't know why I'm just getting the sheet, like playing like a hide and seek game with them and just keep, you know, something that's just different and fun and innovative, and that will help them to get their wiggles out, and they will literally fall asleep within minutes afterwards, or they'll just be better children, because not better because they're great, but they're just more prone to listen because they got all those wiggles out, and they're not trying to, they see mom and dad, or they see parents as a friend and fun instead of laying down the law. You're going to get more from them by being a friend, at least this week, than to be like, sit your ass down, or like giving them a hug. And there's a time and a place for that. Believe me, there's a time and place for all of those things. But I'm just letting you know. Monica says, better is right. I have 3. Okay. All right. I am one spirit, one soul says, I have been feeling uninspired, low energy, just off questioning life and what's truly is important for me. Go for that walk. Literally, you have to change your environment. You have to change your setting. One thing that I do is, it's funny that you guys are saying this right now. Kelly Gamble 84 says, how are Franklin and Nova with all this planetary energy right now? They're kind of bipolarish is how I'm going to describe it. But for example, earlier today, I took the ball for Nova. This is my dog. For those of you guys that don't know, I run her, but then I also try and like outrun her. Like we're playing football and I'm trying to, you know, spin out of the way. So it's something that we don't normally do, because throwing the ball is, she loves that, but I'm trying to engage her mind. And I do the same thing with Franklin. Franklin right now is definitely handling this energy well. Nova, on the other hand, is getting exhausted really, really quickly. So to each their own. I just kind of give them, you know, you know, is whatever their needs are for that day. And I've built a relationship. Raya Brown says, hey, Jess, is a good time to relocate. Absolutely. The planets are moving everybody around. 100%. They're moving people around, whether you want to relocate or not. I just feel like and you guys as an astrologer, you don't even need me because you see this in the planets already. With Uranus transiting through the sign of Taurus, this rules real estate and terra, land in general. There's going to be a wide availability and there's going to be a low availability. So it's just a matter of striking when the iron is hot and finding resources. But everything is being uprooted right now. If I were you, I would wait. I would like continue to look, because you should look, but I would definitely keep an eye out for Mercury retrograde, when people are starting to change their minds on where they're at right now. And they're starting to look at different things, and they're starting to put some things, kind of revisiting what's on the market and what they want to place on the market. So you'll get those opportunities showing up too, especially now that these planets are retrograde. The major planets are retrograde. A lot of people are trying to find new ways to make money. A lot of people are being forced. They don't want to, but they're being forced to think outside of the box. And for that, and a lot of people are turning into small entrepreneurs, into like small businesses and entrepreneurs. So they're finding different Airbnbs and that type of stuff, kind of renting out their spaces is something that's going to help. Will maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, help them with that. So just FYI, I'm going to take a sip of this, and I'm going to turn my mic off so you don't hear me taking a sip. I feel like that's weird, right? But Instagram, you're fucked. You have to hear me anyways. God damn, that's good. All right. Jasmine's here. She said, hey, Jess, every time you come in, every time Tasha comes in, and there's someone else that when they come in, I just notice them. All right. Christina, I'm not going to answer that question. Oh, okay. Trisha says, I just got my insurance license. That's so exciting. Congratulations. Divine Messenger suggests I would pay you for tarot and astrology courses. Yeah, Sacred Circle Tarot is in existence. One day I'm going to bring in astrology, but I just really need to. I'm still gathering up my strength from the last few years. I just need to. I need to. I'm trying my best to come back, but I got to slowly build up. Okay. So moving forward, you guys, I'm getting this really strong message lately too about plans kind of getting canceled, things getting wonky. I'm also seeing this has a lot to do with Mercury about to go retrograde again on the 9th. But it also has to do with Mercury directly opposing Jupiter retrograde and also Mars sextile Jupiter all this week. Basically what this is, it's not so much people changing their minds, it's just that new fun shit is showing up in people's spaces where what they first said yes to, especially if it's like you go to dinner with your friend, or you go to dinner with your husband, or you go to dinner with your best friend or your partner every Wednesday, and you love that. Don't get me wrong, you love it, but then all of a sudden someone's offering to, play archery. And the way that these transits are positioned, you're just like, well, I can't say no to that. So I do see some changing and some fickleness when it comes to people this week, just because there's something that's fun and more better, like something that catches your eyes. That's just like, ooh, what's that over there? Right? It's a little bit of a wandering eye. Can you see in this relationships? I'm just going to go ahead and say this. Yes. So when it comes to relationships, you guys, I don't know how, if you're in a relationship right now, give me, which Lux, I knew it, says grass is greener. Exactly. I always believe that the grass is greener where you water it. That's just me. But thank you guys so much thank you, Karen, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. I'm going to hold this here for right now. But if you're in a relationship right now, I hope this is a safe space in your partner. Yeah, Tiffany says I just broke up. Yeah, guys, damn it. See? Yep, Rocky. Someone said Rocky. It's this fucking, pardon my French, I'm not in a relationship. I'm single as hell. I'm not going to put out my personal details, but yeah, Bria Rosa says very, very rocky. Yep, Barking says, yep, relationship. Someone said, I'm going through it. Someone else said, I'm fighting. I'm going to yeah, someone said I'm just hanging on by a thread with my man. Hang on by a thread with my man. Yes. I'm not going to say names because I know that sometimes partners kind of listen. I don't want to put anybody on blast. Yeah, someone said same and now he wants me back. They be doing that though, don't they? Yeah, someone also said had a bad day yesterday but fought through it. Okay, Mr. J. Clark says we're very good. Well, that's good. Peace with Ebony says, I just got here. What's happening right now? We're talking, girl. We're talking about relationships. How's your relationship going? If you're in one, if you're single, let me know. Love Nature Life 7 says, good, better single than being with someone not good for you. Casa Marie says, what relationship? Yeah, that's so funny. MJ Phoenix says, growing deeper in my connection. Let me go ahead and flip over here. Respectful Cicada, I love that name, says, my marriage is peaceful right now. Ooh! Spaghetti Max says, I'm engaged, getting married in September. Yes. TC says, we just broke up. So, someone said we just broke up. Someone says, Aquarius, not good. I'm Leo. Someone said, what's the last day of Virgo season? It's the 22nd. Someone says, I've never felt more safe and stable in a relationship than now. That's so cute. Someone said, on and off. Yeah. Someone said, Jess, I've been seeing a lot of people having family issues for the last few months. Is it just me or is it something astrological? Absolutely. Absolutely astrological. There's so much tension in the foundation of most relationships, especially when any relationship. Again, these are the retrograde planets and people needing space and communication errors and fights and all of that stuff. People blowing up, people only wanting to think about themselves. I honestly don't see it as a bad thing. I see it as a necessary evil. If someone needs their space and if someone needs to get out of an obligation, which I know that not everyone's going to agree with me. But sometimes as human beings, like we are constantly changing and shifting and evolving. So the normal obligations that we have, that we committed ourselves to, we have to kind of like change that. But then you're like, don't want to do that because you don't want to piss off the other person. It's like, just fucking like, there's going to be a little battling of heads, you know, between the two of you guys. And the best thing, and this is what I've been saying, is to give space. I've been saying this for the last 3 weeks because the energy has been here. There's a need to give people space to do what they're going to do. And selfishly, 100% selfishly, and you focus on what you're doing. If you try to control, because there are times where you can manipulate the relationship a little bit or manipulate the person. Not, and I don't even know if manipulation is the right word, but where you can finagle it a little bit in order to get your outcome, your best outcome, because someone else, the energy seems to be a bit more fluid and flexible with some things that could be difficult to accept or some things that they would they would run into in a good way. These are transits where the pressure of the relationship or the pressure of the world can either push a relationship together or it can push down on the relationship and create a splitation. Right? Thank you so much for the super chat, my love, beloved prophet. Sent $9.99 and this little fox. It looks like Franklin. It's so cute. So if you have the pressure of the world kind of pushing down on you guys and you feel like you're coming together, this is good because you guys are actively choosing each other. So the transits are impacting you in a way that's bringing you together. However, it's the pressure and the weight of the world that makes a person start to try to hold it up as much as they can until they're just like, they see something and they're like, they dip out. There's a need to be independent. There's a need to explore different things. There's a need to kind of see not what else is out there. And this is not like cheating or having a wandering eye. Usually it shouldn't be. If a person is a cheater, that's more a flaw on their character. If you ask me, then of like a thing that happens. If you're a cheater's going to cheat regardless of things being good or bad. And regardless of how much work and effort you put into the relationship, you know, that's just a piece of shit type of person or a piece of shit time in their life. Fingers crossed they get it together because I hate that karma for anybody. But yeah, I just feel like there needs to be like, what do you call, like an outlet, an outlet for this person. Like, let's say they play sports. The way that the charts are set up right now, there's so much physical activity. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who signs up for a new class in order to get away from their partner. So you as your partner, if they're asking for freedom and space, try not to come with them to this class. This is their time. You go do your class. If you guys both are interested in pickleball, which I just heard about since I've been living down here, like, what the fuck is pickleball? You'll never catch me running after balls. You'll just never see me doing that. Or if you do, I've had like a breakthrough in my life or something, but it's neither here nor there. But let's say you both are interested in volleyball or pickleball or something, and your partner decides, listen, I'm going to sign up for pickleball. I know that we said we're going to do it together. Be like, you know what? Maybe this be your thing, and I'm going to sign up for swim class. And we just have our separate things. Not that I don't want to do it with you, but we just kind of do our own thing. Does that make sense? I already answered the question about the last day of Virgo season, and that's the 22nd. Julia said, oh, sorry. Yes. Jelena the Mystic says, space is healthy. 100%. Julia says, I've never heard of it. Interesting. I know. Apparently it's like a less, hi baby. Apparently it's like a less exhausting, I'm going to call it that, version of tennis. But to be honest with you, both of them sound exhausting to me. I have never been naturally athletic. So basically, if you see me running anywhere, you should run too, because something's after me. Okay. Benzi06 says, what about career and finances? Again, guys, so I'm really, really glad that you're saying this because we have like 5 minutes left. When it comes to business, this is a time for networking. This is a time for socializing. This is a time for asking for help. This is a time for collaborations. This is a time for connecting with other people. Some of you guys, we really want to shoot the idea in the foot about doing things all on your own, doing networking all by yourself. This is where you reach out to brands, people, things that are similar to you, and you guys partner up and sync and align and do some fun things together. The other thing that I'm seeing when it comes to business and trade and merchants and spending like that is looking to see what else is out there. Making sure that if you have a business or what resources can you use? What tools can you implement now that are going to help you to streamline? For me personally, I went from one shipping platform to a second platform, and this has helped me a whole heap when it comes to getting orders out like faster. Okay. It took a little time and a little oil in order to get that going, but it's worth it in the long run. So this is about literally sun moving through Virgo, finding different tools. Yes. You guys hear that? That's thunder. Finding different tools that you can align with, that you can harmonize with in order to make you more efficient, to make things more practical, to make things more speedy. And with Uranus, Jupiter, and Saturn retrograde and Pluto retrograde, this is about looking at all of your practices and your policies and revisiting them and revamping them so that you can be a more well-oiled machine, because every machine needs to be oiled, if that makes sense. When it comes to trade, I mean, like trade and I just feel like, let's say, especially with Mercury transiting through Libra, this is about, let's say there's someone over there who does astrology, boop, or someone over there that sells crystals. What if you implemented, especially Mars transiting through Gemini? Mars is what we strive for, how we move, how we want to work, how we want to show up, what we're chasing, what we're pursuing. Gemini is connecting with others. It's brainstorming. It's networking. It's getting the wheels working in our heads. What if you actively chased after a person, another connection, Mercury and Libra? What if you aligned with them in order to, Venus sitting in the sign of Leo, find things of value, find things of substance, and create alliance together? Do you see how all of these things kind of fall together? Then on the very base of this reading, again, Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Uranus retrograde, the foundation of the business is not being completely destroyed or taken down, unless that has to happen. It's being rebuilt up in a new way. So let's say, for example, we have Sacred Circle Tarot School, or I have Sacred Circle Tarot School. It's been going for like 2 years now, right? But we are rebuilding, or I'm rebuilding, what is going to work for me, what is actually practical for me, what can I actually do, what can I actually provide. Sun transiting through Virgo. If I sat with this and if I took my own advice, I would then have to look at, maybe I should bring in other teachers. What? See? What if I did that? What if they were from the school? Oh my God. See, this is why astrology is amazing. Duh. Oh man. I just knocked my... Right. Duh. What if because literally I'm still doing grading, guys. I'm like brainstorming out loud, but this is what it is. It's happening. I'm literally grading everyone. So what if I started bringing in teachers in order to help teach? Oh my God, thoughts. Simona says, I love watching you come to that realization. Yeah. Pearl Gray says that revelation was gold. Yes, guys, astrology. Astrology. Why didn't I think of that? Because I can only think about so much, but astrology. Janie says, yes, take your top students and have them help. And then not only have them help, but have them get paid. Shit. Side hustles. Because money. Because money. Oh my God. I gotta write this down, which is a part of the thing here. That was a part of my plan that I was going to tell you guys about. Whenever you get a good idea, fucking write it down. Gosh. Well, I didn't mean to say it like that, but it's me talking to myself. Write it down. What was I saying? Oh, teachers in Chizu. Could you imagine? And then they just get like a little, you know? That's so cool. That would be so cool. All right. Any other questions before we close out, guys? I feel like we talked about money. We talked about relationships. We talked about networking. Travel is really good right now. Also, maintenance. I have to say this to myself. Redoing your passport. 8 of Wands. Okay. Who is this? What is this? Maintenance when it comes to travel. So, oh my God, especially now that Mercury is about to go retrograde. How's your car looking? Do you need to do a wheel tune-up? We've been talking about that a lot. Adrian says, are you taking new students? No, not really. Malak says, do you know human design? Yes, I've heard of it. I talked about it with some guy that I was dating for a brief stint in my life. A past lover. Awkward Mama Llama. So cute. Says, oh my God, it's so shiny. What deck is this? No. Let me see. Let me find out for you. I'm going to pull some cards for us. Am I live? Oh. Okay, YouTube. Only. Nope, that's not right. It's Amazon. It's not Gold Rider's Weight. It's not. Watch, it probably is. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll leave it down in the link before. Dion Peen. Oh my God, stop. See, I almost fucking said it. You're lucky I have the sense of humor of a 9-year-old kid because that made me laugh. But anybody else would feel violated. So I'm going to go ahead and block this. Damn it. Okay, block. Okay. Tree says, can I be a mod? Please, please, please. Absolutely. Mod is turned on. Guys, listen. What other? Okay, let's shuffle some cards. Yeah, Instagram as a whole is just a messy place. I can't with the bots. It's just so weird there. And did you see Instagram is trying so hard to now be like TikTok and like OnlyFans in like one? Yeah. Simona says, how is your energy so calm? Why wouldn't it be? Why? Dealing with these, look at this, the devil, dealing with these demons. Because, honey, I'm spiritually protected and my peace is protected. So it doesn't bother me. It would it doesn't bother me. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to shuffle some cards for you. I keep getting the Hermit card, but I don't see it as someone being quiet or you going into your little bubble because the planets, because the planets are so extroverted right now. They're so active. Okay. Can we talk about the cards that I just pulled? Yeah, Witch Luck says, no problem, girl. I got ADHD too. Right? Don't we all? It's all that red dye 40 we're eating as kids. Actually, I didn't really get to have it because my mom wouldn't allow me to eat unhealthy food. Oh my God, sucked to be me. All I wanted was like a Lunchable. Okay. We have the Devil card. We have 10 of Cups. We have 8 of Wands. And then we have Knight of Cups, the Hermit card. I'm laughing because I remember like back in the day in school, all the kids would get like Lunchables and I would get like leftover Jamaican food that would like need to be microwaved. Now I would I love when my mom makes food or brings food. We also have the Emperor, But back in the day, I just really wanted a Lunchable. I wanted like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I wanted to eat ice cream for lunch. And I would come in with like meatball leftovers, Jamaican food, like curry goat and freaking brown stew chicken and rice and peas. And it's hard when you're a kid. And I would see everybody getting like lunch food, like paying for their lunch food, and they got the cardboard pizza. It's like, as a kid, you never appreciate those things. As an adult, oh, Blaine Hagler says, Jess, that shit is horrible. Lunchables were gross. Girl, I love Lunchables to this day, but it's because I was not allowed to have it. So now I'll have like the pizza. We're off topic, but I'll have the pizza Lunchable that you put the cheese on there and then the sauce, and then you slap the pepperonis on there. It's like processed meat. That shit is cancer in a freaking box, but it's good though. All right, guys. We have gone off topic again, but it's just us hanging out. I'm going to stop apologizing for it. This is just us hanging out. This is the vibe. Guys, let me know. Throw up a red heart if you were someone who brought your lunch to school, or put any other emoji if your parents packed you lunch and you got leftovers. Yes, GMO 1231 says, but she made you eat soup all the time. Yo, all the time. Oh my God, look at all these store-bought. Look at all these. Wait, what was it? Damn it. Oh, yeah. Look at all these red hearts. Oh, Angelica Porter came in with with the yam, the sweet potato. That is so funny. Shannon says, I got free lunch because we were poor. That free lunch hit hard. That free lunch hit hard for a lot of people. And that shit was a saving grace, because a lot of kids, you know, that was like their only meal. Like sometimes that was your only meal. But it was so good. I like, and then like on Fridays there'd be pizza. Oh, PB&J every day. Nice. Oh, Little Gypsy said we ate dry top ramen. I love ramen noodles. Throw a red heart if you guys actually like ramen noodles. I love ramen noodles. I still have those. That's like comfort food. I'll even like chop up like greens in there and grill some red onions and put a hard-boiled egg in there. Ooh, guys, we have some lightning. I put like hoisin sauce in there. I sprinkle sesame seeds. Oh my God, I like want some now. Wow. Yeah. Bye, Melmaid says, so sad I could never trade lunches, right? No one wanted to trade with me. No one ever wanted to trade with me. People would have like pinwheels, those little snacks, those little Debbie snacks. But now look at us. Now I choose to eat Jamaican food. Well, because it's really good. And if I had to eat Lunchables every day, I would be sad. All right, guys. All right, Two of Swords here. So basically, let's get back on track. Guys, what was your favorite? Last thing. What was your favorite little Debbie snack? Last thing, I promise. Okay. So we have the Devil card, the Emperor card here, 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups, the Hermit, 2 of Swords, 10 of Cups. When I confirmed this, zebra cake, brownies, Swiss rolls, honey buns, Nutter Butters, cupcakes. Wait. I saw some oatmeal cream pie. That's my shit. Okay, Swiss rolls, a lot of Swiss rolls, coffee cakes. Oh God, pecan rolls. Those are so good. Oatmeal cream pie. That's my shit. Zebra cake. Yes. The Valentine's Day ones. Wow, throwback. Vanilla cakes, oatmeal cream, Star Crunch. I forgot all about that. Oatmeal cream pies. Oh my God, the strawberry shortcake ones. Those were so good. Someone said I have not seen that in forever. Nutty Buddy. Britt said, this is a dangerous conversation. I know. I'm not even hungry. Fruit roll-ups. That doesn't count. Okay, wait. Bodacious Body Brown says, my husband said coconut rounds. I have never had that, but now I want them. Serena said ding dongs. Oh my God. Daisha says the Christmas tree cakes. Everyone talks about the Christmas tree cakes, and I've never had them. They look weird to me. I have a weird thing with, like, I'm not going to say it, but like I have a weird thing with, but I'll try it. I'll try it this year when they come back out. Okay, Star Crunch to this day. Every year for my birthday, instead of cake, I get a box. Oh, that sounds good. Ooh, marshmallow pies. That one makes my, oh my God, I almost gagged. Pink snowballs. Ooh. Ooh, I don't mean to judge you, but ooh. I would take a bite. If you take a bite, I'll take a bite. I'm not a snowball girl, but if you do it, I'll do it. Okay, fudge. Erica says round fudge or brownie. Yo, that sounds really good. The cosmic brownies. Do you guys remember the cosmic brownies? Oh my God. Bye, Melmaid said, I'm so hungry right now. I'm not, but I'm about to be. Ooh, Twinkies. Oh my God. Ew, those things are so gross, but they're so good. So good. So good. The space brown. Yes, the space brownies, the cosmic brownies with little sprinkles on side. And then you would like, the icing would like get stuck on the roof of your mouth. You have to kind of like push it out. Was I the only one that did that? So gross. Yeah, bittersweet laugh says, no, pink snowballs are gross. Guys, I'm literally going to try it. I just can't. I can't get behind it. But if you do it, I'll do it. If you do it, I'll do it. You jump, I jump. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. Ah! Honey Drip Witch says, snowballs were the shit. Y'all need to stop. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. Literally, I'm going to try again. You'll see them on my Instagram story tomorrow. Along with, what's my personal favorite? Ooh, it's 1:11 on the clock. Ooh, Pop-Tarts. You guys keep talking about the coconut ones, but is that the coconut cream puff that you guys are talking about? Is that the snowball? Is that what you guys are trying to talk about? Yeah, Lupe Blue says, what? I love pink snowballs. How dare y'all? Stella Nova says, Oreos, period. Oh my God. Ooh. Tess Greenheart says, strawberries and sugar and water in a Ziploc bag. Yes, but mine would always get smashed. And then it would turn into like a syrupy, and then it would get like lukewarm. And then again, no one would want to trade their snacks with me once again. Tara says, yes, the banana ones, game changer. I haven't tried those, but I will. Toaster strudel, that doesn't count, but that counts. It doesn't count, but it counts because that snack is phenomenal. Everyone talks about the coconut ones. I haven't had that. Kool-Aid and pickles. Ew. Oh my God, butterscotch crimpets. Oh, I'm having like flashbacks. Those are so good. They came in like packs of 3. And you get like a little glass of milk. Oh my God, vanilla milk. Do you guys know Wawa? I remember when I first came down to Florida, this is before Florida kind of changed into what it is now. I remember asking someone, I'm like, yo, is there like a Wawa around here? And they were like, Wawa, what the hell's Wawa? And I was like, okay, never mind. They have like Circle K down here. Ugh. Stuffed pretzels. Yes, Wawa. Wawa's the truth. So good. Guys, we are off topic. All right. For whatever reason, don't shoot the messenger. The Emperor is showing up. I don't know if this is the Emperor within you. I don't know if this is masculine energy within you. Don't shoot the messenger, but it seems like there's a message here, like a message here. And it does seem like it'll bring some type of joy here. I don't know if this Emperor type of person has been sitting in silence thinking about all the things. The reason why I say that is because we have the Hermit card here and the Two of Swords. I would use my intuition to tap into this a little further, but honestly, my brain can only think about tasty cakes right now. Like, I'm being 100% honest with you. I feel like I should be allowed to pass because I'm always using my intuition. So I don't know who this is for. I just know that these are the cards that fell out. 8 of Wands. Even with the Devil card showing up, we can ask for clarity on the Devil card. I don't mind that at all. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. It's something that this person does or holds or guards. Yeah. Oh my God, the Lovers card. It's something that this person holds and guards. I don't know why I'm actually getting a vision of this like troll, like this under the bridge troll that sticks his head out, rears his head out or her head out. And then it's like they kind of like come in, and then at the end of the night, or they do what they do. I don't know what trolls do. But then when the sun dips or when the sun rises, I don't know, they go back under there and protect and guard what they have hidden, you know? And that's why this person is such a troll, because they literally have to defend this thing. It's not that they're not proud of it. I think it's something that they cherish really, really deeply. I don't know if this is you. I don't know if this is their business. I don't know if this is their game plan, because it could be a theory. I don't know why I'm hearing that, like a theory, a concept, something someone is thinking about, but it's something someone guards, like really, really guards. It's very, very, something that's very cherished to them. This might also show up as masculine energy within you or another person who has an addiction to something. So that could be a pill. This could be pills, even Ace of Pentacles, right? This could be actual pills, or this could be an addiction or a codependency, something that they're trying to break away from, that they simply, the bond with the Lovers card here and the Devil card here and the Ace of Pentacles, my love, this is not something that gets broken free from easily. It's like you try to escape, but welcome back, you know? I'm also seeing this, especially with Two of Swords here now that I'm thinking about this, or now I'm seeing it. This is someone who, again, in the Hermit card, now I think about it, it's literally someone who is under their bridge, in their house, or focusing on what they got, focusing on what they have, good or bad, because this is not, doesn't have to be an unhealthy addiction. Let's say this is them being very constant and codependent on healthy eating habits or on their work. They have a goal that they want to achieve. So there's something that they're really trying to protect here and guard, that there's creating blockages. Even when something shows up for them, they may entertain it, but with not the same level of seriousness. And I don't know why I'm hearing validity. So like maybe it's not, doesn't feel valid to them. It doesn't feel, they just don't want to entertain it. If this is a job opportunity, they may be exploring, or your masculine, you internally, your masculine energy may be wanting to explore different job opportunities in order to advance yourself, but it's not enough to pull you away from this current space. And you're still kind of actively focusing on, even though you may not like it or love it, you're still working on it. It's something that's coming through. I'm also hearing for this person, the Devil card here. So this could also be Capricorn, especially with the Emperor card here. I'm hearing not everything is a yes. Meaning like this person is not saying yes to everything or everyone. They're actually saying a lot of no's. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, Nova's barking. So I just wanted to hear if there's anything going on. Yeah, this person has a lot of no's. There's a lot of things that they're saying no to, that they're not rightfully accepting. But the thing that they will say yes to is the thing that has and holds their heart. This person will fight for what it is that they love. They will defend and they will protect what they cherish. You may not always see it. There's this message about you not being able to fully see it, especially with the Emperor card here. It's more a conviction that they hold within their heart until and when they hold it in their hands. So if this is masculine energy within you, this means that what you go looking for. Nova, come on, bro. Anyways, if this is masculine energy within you, this is what you are establishing. This is what you're developing. This is what you're building. This is what you're securing for yourself. You will hold it in your hands. You are so strapped to this. You are so convicted to it. Your conviction for this is so strong that nothing on the external is going to get you. Last message. And then I'm out. Caitlin says, what kind of dog is Nova? She is a, look at this. Page of Cups. She is a Doberman. She just weighed in at 85 pounds. I am still making the honey jar video. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. This is, I don't want to say exploring options because it's not like that. It's like becoming a better version or making something better. It's working on making something better. This could be yourself. This could be your relationship. This could be communication. This is something that this divine masculine within you, or divine masculine, this is actually another person. And the only reason why I'm talking about this because these are the cards. But this person is really being called to work on becoming a better version of themselves. Or you are working on becoming a better version of yourself. And you are committed to this. And it is solid. And you are not moving away from this. The word is conviction. Like your conviction and your pursuit for whatever this is going to be stronger than frivolous types of things. You may casually entertain a frivolous thing, but you're always going to go back to where it is that you belong. You're always going to snap right back in. Let's say this is a workout plan, and I'm only going to say this as a workout plan because I've been working out lately and that's my plan. But let's say I'm convicted. Like there's no way that you're not going to find me in the gym tomorrow and the day after that. And then there's going to be a rest day, or maybe tomorrow will be the rest day. But either way, let's say something comes up because we talked about this during Astro Chat Live. Something exciting, fun, an invitation comes. And I'm just like, well, I can't say no to that. Especially with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Cups here and the Page of Cups. The invitation is going to come through. I might not see it right away because Two of Swords, my phone's on Do Not Disturb or it's blocked or whatever. But the invitation is coming through. When I do see it, Hermit card, I will consider it, right? And then I'll go. But the next day I'm snapping right back into my routine. I'm snapping right back into my practice. I may take a day off, or I may push it back, but I'm coming right back to it. And I'm using myself as an example, but that's kind of the vibes. It's like what you're convicted. What is your conviction? What are you committed to? It's more than I feel like I have to. This is meaning like you feel obligated, or like you do it and you don't do it with your whole heart. This is regardless of the pain, regardless of what this is required of me, I'm going to show up and I'm going to do it because I can't not do it. I can't not do without it. It's my love. It's my calling. It's my hope. It's my heart. It's my passion. It's what I'm working on. It's the transits in my chart. Whatever it is, whatever Archangel Gabriel is, that is the messenger of truth that blew the horn in your life. You heard it. You're responding to it, and you're showing up. All right, guys. I freaking love every single one of you. Shout out to those of you guys, for all of you guys who contributed. Thank you so much for sharing your favorite snacks with me. To the bots and the creeps out there, I thank you as well for the bullshit and the fuckery, because it just goes to show how good we're doing as a collective. I'm going to go ahead and close out Instagram. I fucking love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, wait. Share. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry, guys. I forgot that you have to do a whole thing here. Pardon my French. And I do believe that we are going to be going live next Monday. Things are going to start getting a little bit more wobbly because I've got some trips coming, and I've got some like just things that I'm doing, like a project that I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure that I will be consistent on my Mondays. However, I will continue to send out notifications. Just keep looking for me. And I am working on newsletters and stuff like that. So just make sure that you're signed up for Bahati Life newsletter. I did not send a newsletter out today or yesterday, but I'm going to get better at that. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for participating. And I will see you at some point, I'm sure. Check out Bahati Life podcast because the 20-minute vision is up for you. If not tonight, then another night. Also, detox your body, take care of your body, rest, recuperate, set intentions, stay protected, stay powerful. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.